welcome back to Pabbly. In today's video, we're going to learn how to create GitHub issues from Slack message. So I am an owner of a business and I'm posting the issues that are raised by my customers on my Slack channel. So here my objective is that whenever I'm going to send a new message on my Slack channel regarding the issue that are raised by my customers, automatically the same issue should be created in my GitHub account. For that, what we are going to do is we are going to simply create an automation between Slack and GitHub with the help of Pabbly Connect. Pabbly Connect runs on two concepts, that is trigger and action. In this process, my trigger application is going to be Slack and my action application is going to be GitHub. So if you want to learn how to do this automation, then let me take you all to my screen. In this video, we're going to learn how to create GitHub issues from Slack message. So I am an owner of a business and I'm posting issues raised by my customers on my Slack channel. So here my objective is that whenever any issue is posted on my Slack channel, automatically that same issue should also be created in my GitHub account. For that, what we are going to do is we are going to simply create an automation between Slack and GitHub with the help of Pabbly Connect. So on the screen you can see the website of Pabbly Connect, that is pabbly.com/connect. After browsing this website, we need to sign in to our Pabbly Connect account. But if you are a new user, you can sign up for free and get 100 free tasks every month. So as I'm an existing user, I'm going to sign in to my Pabbly Connect account. After signing in, you can see the All Pabbly Apps window in front of you, in which you can see the 5 applications of Pabbly, from which we are going to select Pabbly Connect by clicking on Access Now. Then Pabbly Connect's dashboard is going to appear in front of you. In order to start an automation process in Pabbly Connect, we need to create a workflow. For that, we have to click on this top right corner button right over here that says Create Workflow. Then a new dialog box is going to appear in front of you, which is asking for a workflow name. So I'm going to give a name to my workflow as Create GitHub Issues from Slack Message. So this is the name that I want to give to my workflow. Next, it is asking for us to select a folder. On the left side of my screen, you can see I've created multiple folders in my Pabbly Connect account, from which I'm going to select a specific folder in which I want to save this workflow in. For that, we have to click on this drop down arrow, and from this drop down, we have to select Slack Automations as the folder I want to save this workflow in. After giving a name to our workflow and selecting the folder, we are going to click on Create in order to create a workflow. A workflow is created in the name of Create GitHub Issues from Slack Message, and there are two windows in front of you. One says Trigger, another says Action. Trigger and Action are the two most important steps of our automation process because our process depends on these two concepts. Over here, Trigger says when this happens and Action says do this. That means our action is a response towards our trigger. In an automation process, there can be only one trigger step but multiple action steps. Firstly, what we're going to do is we're going to set up our trigger step by clicking on this arrow right over here, and for the trigger application, we are going to select it as Slack. So for the trigger application, I'm going to select it as Slack, and for the trigger event, I'm going to select it as New Message. As our objective is that whenever a new message is posted on my Slack channel regarding the issue of my customer, automatically Pabbly Connect should capture the response. So as you can see, after selecting the trigger application and the event, over here it is saying 10 minutes. So this is the polling duration right over here. Because Slack is a polling based application, that means in every 10 minutes, whenever a new data is going to be captured in our Slack, automatically in every 10 minutes right over here, Slack is going to send the new data to Pabbly Connect. Okay, so if you're not going to get the response immediately of any message on your Slack channel, then don't worry, because Slack is a polling based application, so it is going to take at least 10 minutes to receive the new data. But if you want to make changes in this polling duration right over here, then you can contact us on Pabbly forum. Okay, so after selecting the trigger application and the event, we're going to click on Connect. Then new window is going to appear in front of you, which is asking for a connection. I'm going to click on Add New Connection right over here. But if you have an existing connection, you can choose this option. Now we're going to click on Connect with Slack. But before that, do remember to log into your Slack account on a new tab. Okay, so it will make the connection between Pabbly Connect and Slack much easier. So I'm going to click on Connect with Slack. Then a new dialog box is going to appear in front of you, which is asking for a token type. So for the token type, I'm going to write it as bot because it can be either user or bot. So I'm going to select the token type as bot, and then I'm going to click on Save. Then a new window is going to appear in front of you, which is asking for a permission. I'm going to click on Allow, as this is a saved process and my data is perfectly saved with Pabbly Connect. As you can see that we successfully authorized Slack with Pabbly Connect. After that, over here it is asking for the channel on which channel the message is going to be forwarded, and Pabbly Connect should capture the response. So I've created a channel in the name of customer issues. For the channel right over here, I'm going to select it as customer issues. So I'm going to search for customer issues. I'm going to select the channel. Next, it is asking for us to click on save and send test request. But before click on save and send test request, what I'm going to do is I'm going to forward a dummy issue on this channel right over here, and I'm going to check whether Pabbly Connect captures the response of that issue or not. So before clicking on save and send test request, I'm going to send an issue in this channel right over here. So as you can see, this is the message that I want to send on my Slack channel, which says, "Hi team, I hope this message finds you well. We have received a report from one of our valued customers regarding an issue they are facing. Here are the details. The name of the customer as dummy user, issue title as delay in order delivery, description of the issue as the customer placed an order of XYZ product on 27th of April 2024, which expected delivery date of 4th of May 2024. However, due to the supplier's delay, the order has been delayed. This issue requires immediate action to ensure we provide the best possible support to our customers. Best regards." Okay, so this is the message that I want to send, and I want to tell you one thing, that over here, as you can see, I've put these issue in 3 bullet points. As you can see, the customer name, the issue of the title, and the description of the issue right over here. So as I'm sending the message in 3 bullet points right over here, in the response in Pabbly Connect, we're going to receive the response in these 3 bullet points and all the other details right over here. So if you want to have the response in 3 different bullet points, so you have to apply bullet points right over here. Okay, so this is the message that I want to send. So I'm going to click on this button to send the message. So as you can see over here, I've sent the message right over here. Now I'm going to go back to the workflow that I've created, and then I'm going to click on save and send test request. As soon as I'm going to click on save and send test request, a response is going to be captured, as you can see right over here. So for the text, as you can see, this is the text that we have sent to the channel that we have created in our Slack. You can see this is the message that I've sent. And as I've already told you that I have put bullets in my message, so I have received the response over here in bullets. As you can see, for the customer name, I've received the customer name individually right over here in the response. For the issue, I've received the issue in an individual manner, as you can see right over here in the response. And as you can see, for the description, I've also received a description individually in the response. Okay, and if I'm going to tell you that over here we have received the message before bullets, as you can see right over here, and after the bullets, after the description, you can see the issue regarding the best regards messages forwarded. We have received the response like this because I have applied bullets in my message. Okay, if you want to have the response in the same manner, then you have to also apply the bullets in your message. Okay, so as you can see that we successfully received the response right over here. So this means that we successfully connected Slack with Pabbly Connect and a trigger setup is done. As you want that whenever a new message of an issue is forwarded on our Slack channel, automatically that same issue should also be created in our GitHub account. So what we are going to do is we're going to set up our action step now, and for the action application, what we are going to do is we are going to select it as GitHub, and for the action event as create an issue. After selecting the action application and the event, I'm going to click on connect. A new window is going to appear on which you have to click on add new connection. But if you have an existing connection, you can choose this option. After that, we're going to click on connect with GitHub. A new window is going to appear which is asking for a permission. I'm going to click on allow, as this is a safe process and my data is perfectly safe with Pabbly Connect. As you can see that we successfully authorized GitHub with Pabbly Connect. After connecting over here, it is asking for the owner. So for the owner, I'm going to select the owner that I've in my GitHub account. For the repo, I'm going to select the repo as Ashi0209 Connect app. This is my repo right over here. For the label over here, I'm going to select it as bug. Okay, next it is asking for the title right over here. For the title, what we are going to do is we are going to map the data. Mapping means inserting data from the previous step. So we're going to insert the data from the previous step of our automation workflow. How are we going to insert the data from the previous step? For that, click on this field right over here. As soon as you're going to do that, over here it says Slack new message. So this was the previous step of this automation workflow, as you can see right over here. So if I'm going to click on this arrow, this was the response that is captured in our previous step. As over here it is asking for the title of the issue, so we have received the title of the issue right over here, as you can see right over here. But as you can see in this title, it is saying issue title : delay in order delivery. We just require the data for the delay in order delivery right over here. So what we are going to do is for the title right over here, we are going to add another action step by clicking on this plus button right over here. We are going to select our action application as text formatter by Pabbly. So I'm going to select my action application as text formatter by Pabbly, and for the action event, I'm going to select it as split text because we want to split the text of the title of the issue that we have received in our previous response. So I'm going to click on connect right now. After clicking on connect, it is asking for us to select the text that we want to split. So for the text that I want to split is the title of the issue that we have received. So I'm going to select this text right over here. And for the separator, as I don't want the data before the colon right over here, so for the separator, I'm going to select it as colon right over here. And then over here for the segment index, I want the data after the colon, that is the second data right over here. So I'm going to select it as second right over here. And then I'm going to click on save and send test request. As soon as you're going to click on save and send test request, as the result you can see over here, we have received the issue as delay in order delivery. We have split the text that was issue title colon delay in order delivery. Okay, so that means that we have successfully split the text with the help of text formatter by Pabbly. So now what we're going to do is, in place of this title, we're going to map the data of the result that we have received in our previous step. So as you can see, the title is delay in order delivery. Next, it is asking for the body, the description of the issue right over here. So for the body, I'm going to map the data of the whole message that we have received in a Slack channel. For the body, I'm going to map the data of the whole message. So there's a text right over here. I'm going to map the data right over here. As I map these data right over here, the data has now become dynamic. That means whenever a new response is going to be captured in our previous step, automatically the data right over here in place of this map data is going to be updated. Next, it is asking for the assignee. I'm going to select it as Ashi0209. So after filling all the details, what I'm going to do is I'm going to click on save and send test request. As you can see that after clicking on save and send test request, over here a response is received, and the response that we have received is a positive response. So now I'm going to open my GitHub account and I'm going to check whether a new issue is added to my GitHub account or not. For that, I'm going to open my GitHub account. So these are the issues in my GitHub account, and I'm going to refresh the page. As soon as I'm going to refresh the page, as you can see, a new issue is added to my GitHub account. I'm going to open the issue. The title of the issue is delay in order delivery, as you can see right over here, and for the description, as the description right over here. So this means that we successfully connected Slack with GitHub with the help of Pabbly Connect. But now for all of you guys, what I'm going to do is I'm going to add another issue to my Slack channel. I'm going to send the message and I'm going to check whether a new issue is created in my GitHub account or not. So I'm going to go back to the issues page. So this is the issue page right over here, and now we're going to check whether a new issue is added to this page or not. For that, I'm going to open my Slack channel. So this is my Slack channel right over here, and I'm going to send in a new message in this channel. So I'm going to write the message over here as you can see, this is the message that I want to forward on my Slack channel. It says for the name of the customer as demo account, for the issue as product dissatisfaction, for the description of issue as the customer has expressed dissatisfaction with the performance of ABC product. They have reported experiencing issues while using this product. So this is the issue that I want to send as a message on my Slack channel. So I'm going to send this message right over here. So as I forwarded this message on my Slack channel, I'm going to open my GitHub account in 10 minutes and I'm going to check whether a new issue is created in my GitHub account of this issue right over here or not. And we're going to check our GitHub account in 10 minutes because as I've already told you that Slack is a polling based application. Okay, so I'm going to check my GitHub account in 10 minutes. So after 10 minutes, this is my GitHub accounts issues page. So I'm going to refresh this page by clicking on refresh, and after clicking on refresh, as you can see right over here, a new issue is raised on my GitHub account. For the title of the issue as product dissatisfaction, and for the description over here, the description of the issue right over here. So this means that we successfully connected Slack with GitHub with the help of Pabbly Connect. So now to sum up till now what we have done, I am an owner of a business and I post the issues raised by my customers on my Slack channel. So here my objective is that whenever I'm going to send the message of the issue on my Slack channel, automatically an issue of that same should be created in my GitHub account. For that, what we have done is we have created an automation between Slack and GitHub with the help of Pabbly Connect, and this is how we create an automation between these two applications. So if you like this video, please do subscribe to our channel, hit on the like button, comment down below if you have any questions or doubts, and please share this video.
Not just with these applications, you can create automation with the help of Pabbly Connect between multiple applications. If you have any doubts, you can send us email on support@pabbly.com. If you have any queries, you can ask your queries on forum.pabbly.com. If you have any queries regarding the pricing of Pabbly Connect, then you can check out this link. If you like this video, please subscribe to our channel, hit on the like button, comment down below if you have any questions and doubts, and please share this video, and thank you for watching.